engaged on by damage, not by CC.
And look at the items as well. Dawn going with the Enchanted Talisman. He actually did the most damage in the previous fight, but look at this.
Dawn just disappeared on the Esmeralda. You're supposed to be sustainable in there. He just got melted down. Your Rad's next on the chopping block. A full damage composition is working. Clay forced to use the defensive Tempest of Blades. That's a good Minions Fury, but it's onto another realm as that's Lycan Pounce coming down from Skylar, who picks up a shutdown, but now gets ran down inside of the tier 2 Clay. Falls as well. Slowly but surely, Geek Fam just take all the members down.
The Kingslayers mean a business here.
You know, it seems like Geek want to go for the team fights with the Netherrealm, but if you look at their composition and the way they're building, Hellcat and Link can technically do a bit of DPS. They're not really skill reliant, and the Link has the has cost as well. Well, they're going in.
They're just diving deep, and Ray goes in as well. That's a stolen Netherrealm, but now he gets knocked up. No, he's able to dash out just in time. Ray trying to chase him down. Ray! What an assassination in the back, and Vin jumps in onto 4. But no one's there to follow it up. He went in all alone, and now Dawn and Skylar are left to defend the 2 side laners of RRQ.
What is Ray on in the playoffs? I mean, week number 9, impressive. Wait a second, was that a mistake?
Oh, Skylar tried to flicker out, but he gets munched on Luke. You cannot run away from that Detina's welcome.
That's a lot of problem for RRQ, and I don't think they have enough time to deal with this, because Chidera also picked up the Holy Crystal. So the burst damage, the survivability, they have to really find a big moment here if they do want to extend this game even longer.
3-man SWAT in their souls after this welcome straight in, and they can't even get another round down before Chidera bursts him out. Still in his mod force, they're fighting. A boy gets a ghost burster. Skylar's running for the hills on the Lycan form, and Dawn will just succumb to that dino.
The turtle. This is a different story than we saw in game number 1. Hang on. Loyski forced to use his ultimate here. Nearly gets taken out, but it looks like they want to go in again.
Oh man. And he melts him down now with a vengeance. Dawn, I don't even think he can escape it. Finn tries to rescue him, but Beloyski.
As their gameplay now, it looks like Geek are now paying attention to this man. Oh, what?
A magic trick straight out of the pocket of Geek Fam. Now you see him, now you don't. Dawn disappears from the land of Dawn. They're trying to go for the purple bump, and now it's terrified. Ray chasing him down. The taunt comes through, and the circling eagle as well. But look at the zoning from Luke. Finn can only just fly by and take the purple buff, but now they can't even...
On time. Will that power spike for Clay be on time? But here we go. Diversion play.
The ball lane only for the roamer. Dark Knight falls. Beloyski trying to run away, and he does! Beloyski did this to RRQ, and M3 does it again in Season 13 of MPL Indonesia. They still take it out, Dawn. A weird engage as he moves forward, but gets shredded down now with a guiding wind as well, getting him out. Look at RRQ, Luke with the flicker forward, and the 2-man, I'm offended to lock them down. Skylar and Clay still able to flicker out, but the Appraiser's wrath will not be able to deal enough damage. Chidera positive purified. Finn looks for a re-engage, circling eagle to the back line, knocking 4 off as Dawn goes through as well. Diversion to the back, and who's it going to be doing? It's going to be Skylar in the back with a flying up against Geek Fan. But look at Luke now with a 3-man, going around Wolf King. Ray chased down, still with the concussive blast, still trying to survive, but Clay finally gets a dispersion. The Jakarta International Velodrome erupts. Beloyski knocked up, and Clay will be able to deal enough damage for Finn to assassinate one of them. I'm offended, I'll tell you, Rad. And Appraiser's wrapped onto a boy, but he's still able to sustain for a bit. Respecting this damage, but have taken 3 members.
Chidera when it comes to gold, but look at this play!
No, it's Finn. Look at Scott now. An all-in onto Clay, who flickers out, but gets chased down like it's nothing. Beloyski walks him down. 2 members down for RRQ. Now the Kingdom backing back to their base again. Beloyski with a terrifying onto Irad as they go for the shield unity as well. Irad cut off and taken out by Chidera, the burst damage.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good. If Geek can close us out, we're going to match point.
Skylar, top of the Stingers, able to flicker out in safety now, but Dawn gets eliminated, even with the vengeance, and Skylar as well. The Kingslayers.
Such a clean take, was it not? What is Irad doing?
Going in is what he's doing, but now he gets dove on by Luke. The passive is taking it. Irad gets traded out for Luke 1 for 1.
Just back and forth, changing blows, but you gotta feel like, for the most part, Geek Fam are still very much in control. There's gonna be play here, though.
Flanking diversion, but the falling star move was able to connect that to this welcome right onto Clay, spinning him out. Meanwhile, Skylar chasing the back line down with the Lycan Pounce. Beloyski is able to flick around, and now a boy is caught in the midst of it all. It's Dawn who catches him in the flanks, and Vin who's able to just zone Beloy and Ray away. Another Lycan Pounce and circling eagle won't be used defensively, but look at Dawn with a falling star moon, only to use it. Bit of a miscall perhaps from RRQ as they wanted to go, but also they didn't. Dawn chain CC, forced to use the Purify out. The Eternal Guard actually catches Chidera, but there's no one there to follow it up. Meanwhile, on the back line, look at the damage to follow up. Skylar with the Lycan Pounce able to chase down all the way to the back line where Chidera will fall. Meanwhile, Geek chasing, kiting, sustaining. Luke finds the portal, he gets portal back in towards the top side and actually saves Skylar. A boy doing the same thing with a diversion, able to get out just in time towards the base, but Beloyski has been left for dead. Now it's Luke. One dragon against 4 members, 4 of the Kingdom soldiers. Luke will take it.
What in the world was that interaction? Skylar nearly gets taken out, but
Right here, but he won't be able to find anything just yet. This is where Geek usually start making big plans. Is it a mistake though?
Onto Irad, he calls the Iron Hook and the Bloody Helm with the Shadow Stampede. Done! Finds a 3-man final snatch. Irad is going to be able to get taken down. Finn as well, falling. Chidera melting everyone. RRQ made a misstep. The Shadow Stampede drags them back to hell, where Geek Fam completely take over. It's a wipeout for the Kingslayers.
they're back in the midst of it all, ladies and gentlemen.
The RRQ just brute forcing the turret take though, right in front of Luke's eyes. So they're kind of
Finn?
3-man final slash, but Finn finds himself in enemy lines. Done with a petrify instant collapse. Skylar finds a double. And RRQ, the Kingdom erupt once again.
It's a 4-1 trade. That was a 4-1 trade. Keep an eye out for him. Chidera is positioned in perfect way.
Finn gets locked down by the Lord that knocked him up. Now Ray in the midst of it all. It's going to be done. Rises to the back, but Eternal Guard catches him. Brutality used. Chidera also with nature, but look at the choke point now with Luke able to find the Donra Wolf King around with a heavy spin, is trying his best to get rid of the Geek Fan members. RRQ dispersed. Luke finds that I'm offended, but now Skylar goes in for a desperate play, finding Beloyski, but will lose his life with Geek Fan chasing it. Maybe a bit too cautious. Maybe a bit over respectful. 2-man, I'm offended, right into the stun. Chidera trying to go for some damage as the Black Dragon form gets used up, but that's all just a bait. Geek Fam want to utilize these cooldown buffers to get as much value as possible. Ray very low, the Bloom's still ready. Diversion to the back line as well. There might just be looking for the end right now. The heavy spin gets used up as well, but Geek Fam are forced back in the mid lane. The boy is able to clear it out. The Eternal Guard, Skylar not able to dish out enough damage towards the mini waves to clear it out in fast enough. Momentum, pendulum, all swinging back in favor of Geek Fam slowly but surely. Now Luke is chasing Skylar, but he has that GDS movement speed to play with. Both teams once again
So much further outside of the base for Geek Fam. They have decent control right here.
Look at the damage placed onto Luke by the Lord though. This is an involved board. He'll be taking so much damage from it. Final slash. Not connecting. Finn gonna be stunned up earlier. Eternal Guard knocking around up, doing some poke damage. Black Dragon form as well by Dawn. This is a window of opportunity. A 5-man petrify, but he gets the lead in instead. Dawn of Praises. Ray finds Iran and he gets the retribution. All objectives have gone to the Kings. All of the retries have gone to Iran. But the one that mattered might have
To work down in the top side. Oh, but there's it go!
But unoffended finding play. Only Skylar, the Crown Prince in his own base, left to defend. They will slay the Prince, they will slay the Kings. 7-0, and proceeding to an 8-0. The Kingslayers continue their reign over the Kings.
They were once the saviors. They were once the key. But back here in the playoffs, in the Mausoleum, in the Coliseum, all that does not matter. We are now back to enemies. We are now back to rivals. And despite the equalizer from RRQ, it's not enough. Rex, Regum, Kaon are officially out of MPL-ID Season 13.
The Geeks have spoken. Nothing personal, kid. Sending the Kingdom back home. It was a great attempt. It was an amazing match from both these teams. But unfortunately, in the end, there can only be one. and Geek Fam proceeds to the next step.
Barely making it to playoffs. Counted out by everyone. But prove to the world that though they did lose, though the predicted outcome came
Pasa.
Karena kita melihat bahwa 5 game berhasil disapu, berhasil untuk dimainkan oleh kedua tim ini. RRQ dan juga GEEKS.
Betul sekali, dan tentunya kedua tim memberikan yang terbaik pada match kali ini. Tapi sayang sekali karena perjalanan dari RRQ Hoshi harus terhenti di hari pertama.